Teris, let's talk about choosing a nursing home. What are some important things that people should look for when they're looking for a nursing home for their mom, dad, or otherwise loved one?
It's an absolutely nerve-wracking, situation when you're looking for a placement for an elderly loved one. You obviously want the best care for them, and making that decision is just a huge weight. There are a few things you can do to help make that decision. I always encourage you to tour the facility. During COVID, that may have not been an option, but now you should be able to tour the facility, figure out what your particular person needs, and make sure the facility offers those things. A really helpful resource for facilities who receive Medicare or Medicaid is through the Centers for Medicare Services, and you can go to, I believe it's data.cms.gov, just Google it if that's not right, and they can give you all kinds of data on things like pressure ulcers, how many people had bed sores while they were there. There's also a website Medicare offers called Compare Care, and if you just Google Medicare Compare Care, you can find that. And they give nursing homes and hospitals ratings out of 5 stars. And so you can look up all the nursing homes in your area and see how many stars they got out of 5 and compare them right there in a list side by side. And so that's really helpful as well.
Got about 30 seconds left, and when choosing a nursing home, what questions should someone ask about their staffing?
Staffing is a huge deal. In Kentucky, we actually don't have a specific ratio that has to be met. They just have to be able to, reasonably care for their patients. Some states say, it has to be, 1 staff member to every 10 residents or whatever, and we don't have that here. So I would ask what that ratio is, and use your own judgment. If your person is someone who needs round-the-clock, just constant care, you may want to choose a nursing home that has a better ratio like that. If they're just in there and they don't need that round-the-clock care, then maybe you can go with a higher staff to nursing ratio. Ask again what that ratio means, because just because they have 1 staff member to 5 residents, well, what type of staff member is that? Is it a nurse? Is it a CNA or an RN or a nurse practitioner? So those are some questions you can ask about staffing.
We are out of time for this segment of Local 6 Legal Line. Our thanks to the Honorable Teris Swanson and the Honorable Mark Bryant for answering our questions so far, but part 2 is still to come. Joe Roark will be on the hot seat answering questions regarding criminal defense. That's straight ahead on Local 6 Midday.